Hey everybody, welcome to the Geekdom. Today I'm going to do a quick movie talk on Disney Pixar's Brave, and I've been wanting to see this movie for quite some time. First of all, she's an archery type, so I was like, that's my girl. I play rangers, hunters, demon hunters, any archery type class. That's my thing. And so I was like, that's my girl. I have to support her. Second of all, I love Disney princess movies, and Pixar has been known to do pretty damn good job. So I was like, I'm pretty sure this is going to be a great movie. So I can say while leaving, I was satisfied. It wasn't phenomenal, but I didn't feel like my money was wasted. So with that being said, I was surprised to see that this was a mother-daughter movie, first of all. So that was really interesting. I was disappointed though because it lacked adventure. There was action, but there was no adventure. Looking back at one of Pixar's greats, Finding Nemo, how that was adventure after adventure after adventure, there was none of that. So, while it did lack the adventure, there was definitely that Disney magic where you feel emotionally jerked around, and it was, I cried. I cried twice. Not really like bawling, but that dramatic one tear was definitely there. So it was really great for me as a teenage girl to see a mother-daughter film, one where, both parties are kind of in the wrong to some extent, and, you have your mother being the typical naggy, pushy mother, and then the rebellious daughter, and then so you sympathize with the mother because sometimes the daughter is really rude to her when all she's doing is being a mother, and then you have the mother taking something too far, like bringing up marriage unexpectedly to her daughter and having suitors come for her daughter and playing a game for her basically without even telling her. Well, they do tell her, but it was like last minute, and also she never consults her daughter on the issue at all, which I felt was too far from her mother. So you can sympathize with the daughter as to why the daughter's very upset. So I like how you can sympathize with both sides, and at the end they end up, forgiving each other and all that, and finally communicating again, which seemed to be like the big issue. And so it was really touching. I definitely noticed the lack of adventure. And there was also humor, which was interesting. It wasn't overly funny, but it was, you chuckle. And basically that was it. It was really good. I think they could have touched up more on, there was like kind of like this backstory where it was like a legend, but we find out it's really happened about these brothers and how it kind of parallels to this story. I think they could have played that up a little bit more, because I felt that was really interesting. I love when there's connections like that. Also, I felt like the attributes the mother taught the daughter could have been reinforced more, so you can see that the mother wasn't really nagging her daughter. She was telling her and teaching her these attributes that she would really need as a queen. Like, they weren't just like, you have to do this, you have to do this because I say so. It's like, you have to do this, you have to do this because you're going to be queen and you have to know these certain things. So I think that could have been played up a little bit more too. But otherwise, it was a really solid movie. It felt more like a TV episode because of the lack of the adventure and kind of the over-the-top stuff. But it was solid, and I can't say it was bad. Can't say it was phenomenal, but honestly, on a scale to 1 to 8, it was, 1 to 10, it was an 8. So that's that. I really enjoyed it. If you want to go out and see the movie, I do highly suggest it. The visuals are stunning, amazing. See it in 3D. I do suggest that. Definitely worth the extra money if you want to go that route. Any last words? yeah, so if you're looking to have a good time, don't expect, a masterpiece, but I don't think you'll be disappointed. So thank you for your time.